Welcome, folks, to the Katrina Hillis Show. I'm your host, Katrina Hillis. Today we're speaking with Miss Hatsuyo Nakamura about her personal experience of the Hiroshima bomb. So, Miss Nakamura, tell me, what were you doing before the bomb fell?
Well, the night before, me and my 3 children, Toshio, Miyako, and Yeiko, we went to the East Parade ground, when the sirens went off for the bombs and stuff. And, we stayed there, and when I thought it was safe, we went home. And as soon as we got home, another potential threat was announced. And I knew my children were tired, so I mean, we had made that trip daily for weeks. I'm saying weeks here, okay? And so I just, I sent him to bed. And then I remember when they were asleep, I was watching my neighbor tearing down his house for the fire lanes. And I was thinking, I could not do that. I mean, personally, I would be terrified to even think of sacrificing my home like that. I felt so much pity. I could not go through that. I mean, ever. I remember thinking, oh, poor man. And then the bomb hit.
So can you remember what you were doing, thinking, as the bomb fell?
Dun dun dun.
Well, while I was freeing my Mayako from the debris, I heard them calling for me, and it was kind of instantaneous, but I dug them out. Mother instinct, I can't just leave them there. They were hurt and scared, it seemed, which is quite understandable considering how much they've been through. They were filthy. They were covered in dirt and bruised, but not a single cut were on their body, not a cut at all.
So what did you do? You didn't stay.
No, of course not. Another neighbor, Mrs. Hataya, took us to Asano Park, a previous evacuation site.
How did you feel? Was anything left?
Actually, the Jesuit mission house and the Catholic kindergarten.
Mr. Announcerman, can you tell us more about Asano Park?
All day, people poured into Asano Park. This private estate was far enough from the explosion so that its bamboos, pines, laurel, and maples were still alive. And the green place invited refugees, partly because they believed that if the Americans came back, they would bomb only buildings, partly because the foliage seemed a center of coolness and life, and the estate exquisitely precise rock gardens with their quiet pools and arcing buildings were just Japanese. Normal, secure, and also partly, according to some who were there, because of an irresistible atavistic urge to hide under leaves.
Interesting. Very interesting. Can we get Miss Nakamura's daughter, Mayako, on the set?
Mayako, can you tell me about Asano Park?
Well, after we got there, we sat by some bamboo, and we were really thirsty, so we drank from this river, but it made us all pukey and stuff, and it was gross. And after that, I don't really remember much, because I think I fell asleep.
Can you tell me about your mother?
Well, my mom is a tailor, and she uses a sewing machine most of the time, but during the bomb, it got all messed up, so she had to have somebody fix it. My dad used to be a tailor too, but he died.
Hopefully we will survive. Hey. Hachu! Oh my god! Oh my god! My heart just fell! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is a dramatic interpretation of the bombing of Hiroshima that took place on August 6, 1945.
Many people died, but
Mrs. Hatsuya Nakamura and her family were some of the few survivors. Thank you.
thank you.